A Christian Orthodox elder, a friend, says, "The Antichrist, when he comes, will be the most handsome man in the world, except for one feature, his eyes. In his physical eyes, all the Satanism of the devil will be emitted. From there we will understand him, that he is the Antichrist. Take the eyes of the swallow and take the eyes of the snake. With what love and innocence do the swallow's eyes look at you, and with what envy and cunning does the snake look at you? Because the people at that time will be darkened in their spiritual eyes and will only look at his beauty. Many will believe him and be led astray, even the elect. He will be highly educated and multilingual and will enjoy excellent health. The appearance of the prophet Elijah will be an event shortly before the appearance of the Antichrist, from which we will understand that we have entered the period of the Antichrist. The Antichrist will have all the power of Satan in him by Satan's concession, and when he appears in active action at the age of 30, he will begin to build Solomon's temple. And when he builds it, he will be crowned high priest and king of the Jews in it, as long as he first lowers the cloud by God's permission and performs divine service in the temple. And if Solomon's temple is built, let's say hypothetically, which cleric will work in the temple? There are no Levite priests, descendants of Aaron, to officiate anymore, because all these priests have been done away with on a cross by Adrian. Rabbis are not clerics, but lay theologians, and therefore cannot officiate. Do you know what it is for the Jews to have neither a priest nor a temple? Later, the Antichrist will also become a universal king, and in essence will be the ruler of the planet. The prophet Elijah will then come out and say, "This is the Antichrist." The Antichrist will seal his own on the hand and on the forehead, and he will seal the hand so that man cannot do works for Christ, and on the forehead, which symbolizes the way of thinking and mental prayer, so that man cannot pray and make good calculations. And that is why the sealed people will walk unrepentant in their lives and will be possessed by satanic calculations and thoughts and will eventually go to hell. Therefore, the engraving will affect the brain and the intellect, the engraving meaning the mark of the beast. The Antichrist will abolish the Christian Orthodox patriarchates, and there will be only one official religion worldwide, the religion of the Antichrist, and on the other hand, there will only be Christian Orthodoxy. All other religions will disappear. The Antichrist will rule as a world monarch 7 years, and at first 3.5 years there will be no sealing, no persecution, and things will be very peaceful, quote unquote, and something that will not happen in the next 3.5 years. Therefore, Christians will have in the first 3.5 years the scope to prepare as best as possible for the next 3.5 very difficult years. Archangel Michael will kill the Antichrist. St. John the theologian, the disciple of Christ, writing the Apocalypse, knew the name of the Antichrist, but not wanting to pollute the holy text of Revelation with that abominable name, instead of a name, he wrote the number of the name, adding the letters of the name, each of which corresponds to a number, and adding to the numbers we get 666. This is by Elder Ephraim Seriotis, who has already passed away. And this is by Yorgos Salas's blogspot. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.